back to my channel. My name is Naomi Rook. If you are brand new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it and ring that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I do upload a video. Today, what I'm going to do is so exciting. I picked up a new eyeshadow palette. It is a holiday release. I normally don't like holiday releases. I normally don't get them because they are limited edition. But when I saw this palette, let me tell you, the color story just was beautiful, and honestly, I could see me using this year-round. I think there's colors for any type of season. So I am talking about the BH Cosmetics. This is the Naughty palette. This is a holiday collection. It is a 30 pan eyeshadow palette. It retails for $29, which really, when you think about it, not bad at all. And I normally don't like big palettes. I am getting to a place where I prefer more smaller palettes. I'm finding with big palettes that there's normally a lot of overlapping colors. There's 2 to 3 of the same neutral mid-tone browns. There's 2 to 3 dark browns that kind of match. When I saw this color story, I really wanted to try it. I thought it looked beautiful. I saw it in Trend Mood 1 first. I thought it looked really beautiful. Didn't pay much attention to it. And then I believe I saw it on Instagram again, and I knew I had to have it. So I did a little bit of research. I don't believe it is on the BH Cosmetics website. When I went to Ulta, it was on Ulta's website, but it did say that I couldn't get it in stores. It did also say Ulta only, so I'm wondering if it's an Ulta exclusive, and if it is, go pick it up. So I went in stores because I wanted to see if I could find it because I don't want to have to pay for shipping. And I did find it in stores. So I was super excited when I opened it up. Flabbergasted. It looks even more beautiful in person than it does online. I wanted to play with the shadows. I wanted to see the formula. I do know that BH Cosmetics does have a really nice formula, and I just wanted to see if this was the same formula as their other palettes that I've really enjoyed. Sometimes with holiday collections, the formula can be a little lacking. Let me tell you right now, this palette is not lacking in anything. It is gorgeous. So let me do some swatches. First off, I really love the cover. Really cool cover. It's like this Christmassy, kind of stocking type design. I love the aesthetic behind this palette. I love the different colors that they chose, and I love the names. It's so cute. So I'll go over some of the colors. I just think it is beautiful. So this one up here is Snowy Day and Cheers, Mold, Jingle Bells, Yuletide, Candy Cane, Rudolph, Secret Santa, Candied Fruit, Decked Out, Spiced, Spiked Cider, Mistletoe, Coal, Rum, Very Merry. Super cute little names. I absolutely love. I think the names match the colors really well. When I look at this palette, I definitely see a lot of high-end, kind of almost dupes in this palette. The Too Faced Spice palette, the Extra Spice palette. I see Pat McGrath. I see what ColourPop should have done for their Hocus Pocus collection. I mean, if the Hocus Pocus collection had these ones and some of these brighter reds, this really beautiful purple, I think this is more of a Hocus Pocus themed palette than the Hocus Pocus palette is. I love this. I'm so excited to own this. Really, I think it is beautiful. I think you can get really gorgeous, like neutral, everyday colors. You can get really unique, colorful looks in this palette. So if you like neutrals, but you also do like really bright colors, this is such a beautiful palette. So let me go ahead and swatch some of the metallics on my hand and just show you this formula because it is gorgeous. So this is Deck the Halls. I do have that on my lid today. And then this is a Candied Fruit. So this one is a bit more of a shadow topper. I actually really like it. This reminds me a lot of the color that is in the Morphe X James Charles palette. That is a eyeshadow topper. So you can put a dark purple, you can put a black underneath, and then this is just a beautiful topper. Here is Spice. This is a really, really pretty gold. And when you feel these, they almost feel wet. So this is Mistletoe, this really beautiful green. Look at that. Those are super gorgeous colors. I really love these. Let me do the Very Merry, which is a really light green. So there's that. Let's see. Ornament is a really pretty light pink color. Super beautiful. These metallics are really, really nice. So they feel very velvety to the touch. They're not super heavy or chunky. You can really make them look pretty much wet on the eyelid. There are definitely a lot of glitter fallout, I will say. Probably my least favorite thing about this palette so far, using it earlier to achieve this eye look, is it does have a lot of glitter fallout, which I'm not a fan. But I normally do my eyes first and then I do my face so I can clean up all the fallout, so that's not a big deal. So maybe when using this palette, you might want to consider doing the eyes first and then doing your face. But honestly, these colors are so gorgeous, and for $29, I did get it for 20% off because I did have a coupon for Ulta, which put it down to $23. This is a beautiful palette, and now it is definitely a little bit early to be reviewing a holiday palette. I am not one to pass up holidays. I love me some Halloween, I love me some Thanksgiving, but I did want to get this review up early because it is a limited edition palette and it is supposed to be for the holidays. I thought you might want to hear about it, know if you want to buy it, and then you could have it now to use it all through December. This is the perfect holiday palette. Perfect for any holiday. I could see an Easter look, I can see 4th of July look, I can see Halloween, I can see Thanksgiving, I can see Christmas. I can literally see every single holiday, any type of look you could possibly want. I love this. And what's so awesome is that it is a 30 pan palette, but there's no overlap. There's no colors that are the same, like at all. There's every single neutral mid-tone transition you could possibly need. There's an orange, there's a bit of a deeper orange, there's a light mustardy color, a really cool mid-tone brown. I think the matte to metallic ratio is perfect. I think it's beautiful. There are 11 metallics. There are 2 pressed glitters, which I'm not a huge fan of the pressed glitters, but I do think that it does add a little bit extra, especially because it is a holiday palette. I know a lot of people during the holidays, when you're going to special things, not that we will be this year, but when you do go to like Christmas parties or anything, you do like to add a little bit of glitter. So I do like that they actually included those. And then there are 17 matte, and it's any matte you could possibly want. I think BH Cosmetics did an incredible job curating this palette. A+. I think it is beautiful. I love the colors. I did use 10 of these shadows in my look today. I wanted to try as many colors as I possibly could. So I wanted to be able to give you as much of my thoughts as I could. So if you would like to see how this palette performs, how I got this eye look, and my final thoughts on this palette, just keep watching. Alright, so I do have my eyelids primed already. I use my Revolution Pro Eye Elements in Core, my absolute favorite eye primer. I use it every single time just so it gives me a nice clean canvas, covers up all the veins on my eyelids, so then I can go ahead and go on with the eyeshadow, and they're super pigmented and they really do last a long time. Looking at this palette, I don't know what I want to play with. All the colors are so beautiful to me. I'm so curious to know how they're going to perform. I have had BH Cosmetics palettes before. Really enjoyed their formula for their price. I think it's really phenomenal for drugstore, and they're so inexpensive. And I am so excited to be playing with this palette. I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I'm going to go in with this quad right here for transitions, and then maybe some purples inside of it. And I love the names of all of these colors. Rudolph, Candy Cane, Santa Baby, Sugar Plum, so cute. Really love the whole theme around this palette. I think is really awesome. I'm going to start with this really nice pinky mauve and Santa Baby. And I'm going to put that up in the back half of my crease. And that was super pigmented. That was just one tap into the shadow. That was so much pigment. Holy crud. I'm super excited to use this palette, so I'm just going to let you know my thoughts. And that color is beyond pigmented. So because that palette does not have a mirror, I am going to just use my mirror in my Tarteist Pro palette, just because it is quite large and I want to be able to see up close. So I'm still just blending out that Santa Baby color. I just dipped in the once, and I still have so much pigment on my brush. I don't know if you can see it. It is crazy pigmented, but really, I'm not seeing any splotchiness. It looks like that color is blending out really well. I'm going to do the same on this lid with the Santa Baby, just blending that out. Really like this color. It's a bit more pink than it looks in the pan. It looks a little bit more mauvey in the pan, but I'm not super mad at it. I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to get this Candy Cane. I will say Santa Baby, the color I used, does have quite a bit of powder kick up in the pan. I'm not sure if you can see that. As long as the colors are pigmented and blendable, I don't really care about kickback. I know some people do. So that's why I'll let you know if I feel like the shadow is a little bit more powdery than most, but I don't personally care as long as it performs well. Go in with a Candy Cane. I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my crease. That is so pigmented. Wow. These colors so far are super, super pigmented. Like, I'm barely tapping into the palette. And that is a really beautiful, like, raspberry color. I like that color a lot. So far, I haven't had any fallout on my cheeks from those two colors. They are matte, so I don't normally experience a ton of fallout from matte shadows. more from glitter and shimmery shadows. I'm gonna go in with Sugar Plum. I wanna see if I can add that cool tone purple, see if it'll stand out along with these warm kind of raspberry tones. Taking that purple to the outer corner of my lid and flicking that up a bit into my crease just a little bit. That purple color definitely is standing on its own. You can tell that I used a purple color on top of the raspberries, but you can definitely see the difference between all the different colors. Yet again, just a little bit more powder pickup, not a huge deal. I'm going to go in with this very light pink frosting. I'm in that frosting color, and I'm going to put it in my inner corner above my crease. And I'm using the same brush I used the purple just to kind of blend it all together. Such a pretty baby pink color. We have a really good base set down in the crease, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease. I do love doing this, especially when I'm trying a larger palette. I find when I cut my crease, I can experiment with more colors that way. So I'm going to cut my crease. I'll be right back. Because these metallics are super glittery and I don't want to have a bunch of fall on my face, I did just cut my crease with my NYX glitter glue. I wanted to use something really adhesive because I want to see how the max metallicness I can get out of these shadows. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this Very Merry and I'm going to use it on the inner corner. Just gonna pack that on. Packing that on into the inner corner, and then I'm pulling it up just a little bit and over just to kind of add a different shape to the different colors I'm gonna lay down. And because I am dying to use this color, I'm gonna use Deck the Halls on the middle of the lid. That is a really pretty bronzed color. Looks really neat with the green. Normally with metallics, I do just use my finger. I just wanted to see what I could get out of a brush. I probably will go over these two shimmers with my finger just to see how much I can apply and how metallic I can get it. I'm going to go with that Very Merry in the front, pack that on. You can definitely get a little bit more pigment that way for sure. And then I'm going to go in with the Deck the Halls. You know, next I'm going to go in with this Mistletoe, this super beautiful green. And I'm going to put that at the other side of Deck the Halls. Kind of sandwich the greens in with the bronze and the purples. I'm getting a little bit more fallout with that green, but I also didn't apply the glitter glue this far back, so that could be why. And I'm kind of putting that in an X shape going upward also. Let's try my finger with that color, see how much pigment I can get. Oh yeah, that's definitely a finger shadow for sure. I'm going to use my little blending brush and blend the edges, just a little bit of that green. Really, nothing is getting patchy. Everything is laying really nice on top. Let my lid just a little bit brighter. I think I'm going to go in with this really pretty pink. It's called Ornaments. I'm just tapping that in the very middle at the lash line. So let's go ahead and go in with the bottom lash line because I do want to use as many colors as possible. I'm going to do something completely different on the bottom just to see how all the different colors go together. I'm very curious to see how this Ho 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 color is going to look. I'm going to go ahead and put that on my bottom lash line towards the back. And I'm kind of just using tapping motions because I know colors like this can kind of blend away. So I just want to see what I can get out of it. It does seem to have quite a lot of pigment. So that's good. And then I want to go in with the brick, which is the maroon at the bottom. I'm going to do my inner corner. I'm going to go in with the Snow Day, which is this very beautiful white metallic color. That color is so beautiful. Look how metallic that color is. Yes, I love that. I think my eyeshadow look is complete. I'm going to go ahead and do liner, mascara, lips, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts on this eyeshadow palette. I did my lashes, my liner, my lips. What I did for my eyeliner is I did ColourPop France on the bottom lash line. For my wing liner, I'm using the Physicians Formula. This is their waterproof eye booster eyeliner. I bought this yesterday. I have used this one before, but not the waterproof, so I did want to try it out. So far, I will say it's not super opaque. It seems a little sheer almost. You can see the eyeshadow underneath, so I'm not sure if I'm going to love this, but I will probably use this on an upcoming Get Ready With Me, and I'll let you know my thoughts then. For mascara, I am using my Lily Lash Triple X mascara, one of my absolute favorite. I really enjoy this formula. I think this is a great mascara. And then for my lips, it is one of my favorite combinations. It is the ColourPop What's Your Sign cream liner and then the Beeper lip liner, my all-time favorite lip liner. All right, and then my thoughts on the palette. I really love this palette. I loved it when I first saw it. I liked the color combination, and now using it, I really love the colors. I think they blend really well. Metallics are very metallic, super blinding. They look wet. I will say though, the biggest downfall of this eyeshadow palette is that the shimmers do have a lot of glitter fallout. I do have quite a bit of glitter all over my face down here, which is super irritating to me. I hate having glitter all over my face. This is why I normally do my eyes and then I do my face, because I can clean up all the fallout and then apply my foundation. It always looks a lot cleaner. I did do it the opposite way for this video, just to show you the eyeshadows with a full face of makeup, but normally I would always do my eyes before my face, so that's not a huge issue. So that being said, that being the only issue that I see of this eyeshadow palette, I love it. I freaking love it. I love the look that I came out with. I think it looks really beautiful. The metallics look super wet on my eyelids. I think it is just gorgeous. I really do suggest you pick this up if you can find it. It is a holiday collection, so I would go find it now. I found it in stores at Ulta. I definitely think it's worth it for the price. I hope you enjoyed this video and you like the eyeshadow look that I created. I will catch you on the next video. Bye, guys.